Hi all. Just wanted to throw out a couple of thoughts from Module 10, the three-part lesson. A lot of really good discussion about how rich tasks can be supported and what the most important part is. A lot of good back and forth between the minds-on and the consolidation piece. I think that you can make an argument for either one, so I won't weigh in on that. I think that all their arguments have been good. And in terms of a rich task and a three-part lesson, I'm glad that everybody's seen the connection, because that's really your assignment 5 now, is incorporating a three-part lesson and some sort of rich task or open question. One thing that I saw in the discussion that I thought was really good and important to highlight was that Minds On is a really good time to decide what your groupings are going to be for the action. So you can do that by different questions, by grouping kids by different things that they're interested in and all that. One thing that I've found very interesting and very powerful is to start kids on a question during the Minds On, and then have them group themselves based on the strategy that they've used to start the question. So if I ask some sort of linear growing pattern, if I ask a problem about a linear growing pattern, I will group students, I'll help students group themselves based on, are you preparing to use a graph to solve the problem? You guys are one group. Are you creating a pattern rule that you're going to somehow use? Are you creating a diagram that you're going to somehow use? So grouping based on strategy is really powerful, because then when they get together, they're all working on a like strategy. They're going to come to a really robust solution. And then in the consolidation, you have various strategies that have been used and encouraged that can be debriefed. So that's what I want to say about Minds On. And about consolidation, I also saw something in there about student voice and accountability in the discussions, and I think that that's super important. I think that in education we do follow a lot of pendulum swings, and I think that now we seem to be in a place where just to get kids to buy into learning, we kind of are okay with not asking them questions directly because we don't want to scare them. I think that it's important to hold kids accountable for the time that they're spending with us. So in consolidation, my students always have the right to pass, but they can't pass on consolidating if I've held up my end of the bargain. My end of the bargain is that I make sure that they know what's expected, and that they know and that they have time to discuss what's expected. So a strategy that I often use if I want people to talk is I use turn and talk, which is a very common strategy. I just say turn and talk to your partner about blank. And if I use that strategy, my students know that I'm allowed to pick anyone to speak. The reason is because they've just had time to talk about something. So even if they have no idea, in the worst case scenario, they can listen to their partner and then they can paraphrase that back to me. And that's okay, that's acceptable. So I use turn and talk to garner some accountability, because I think that it's important that in math class we pressure students to do their best, and we have high expectations because students do rise to those challenges. So that's it. For Minds On, I wanted to talk about grouping, and for consolidation, I wanted to talk about ensuring that we have student voice and ensuring that we are pressuring our students towards accountability. Okay, that's all. If anybody has any questions about the upcoming assignment, please let me know. I'll definitely accept it a couple of days late without a big issue, because I did change it, so I think that that's only fair. Yeah, so just let me know if you have any further questions. Thank you.